So the original plan was to do this in April of 2020. That event was ultimately canceled. When it did come back in 2021, it was a different event. Normally there's around 200 cars that started. This year there was only about 90 that started the race. They were not able to get permission to drive the southern part of Baja, so we actually drove the vehicle to the event, to Ensenada, which is 400 miles from GoWesty. Instead of going from Ensenada over 5 days to Cabo, we went 2 days to Bay of LA, and then we did a great big loop back to Bay of LA, and then back to Ensenada over 2 days. So it's still a 5-day event, and the total distance traveled, very similar to all the other years, about 1,141 miles. Did the whole event and drove the 400 miles back. Given the fact that it was during a pandemic, I didn't want to take a big crew down. So Taylor Grant, our vice president, and me decided we were just going to do it by ourselves with no support. We brought no chase. We didn't carry any extra fuel or any of that stuff. We just pretty much winged it.
Oh, we will.
Always have fun.
On the van, she goes, "How much money are we giving GoWesty this time?" It had been like 10 years.
Whenever he's going somewhere beforehand, we always call ahead and make sure they know that his name is Ned, so when he gets there, they go,
You want to get some grub? Look at the needle. Look how far over it is. That's what I call full. Filled like a man. Pretty bouncy though. He's not going to get very far that way. I just saw him sit a bump over there.
Alright guys, here we are, day one. We're at the starting line. This is from Santo Tomas all the way over to San Felipe. It's about 180 miles.
It's pretty cool here. We're in Santo Tomas and we're going west. They're sending us out towards the Pacific Ocean first. Never seen that terrain. That's going to be really exciting. Then we've got to go turn around and go all the way back to the east shore where San Felipe is. We're going to go up over Mike's Sky Rancho. Taylor's never been up there.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's a real rough road. It's going to be really technical and fun and interesting.
We're going to get up around 4,000 feet, get up through some pine forest as well, so that's going to be some really nice terrain for Baja. Nice change of scenery. All right, let's do this thing.
Buenos días. Got this one? Okay, you guys are all set?
We're all set.
¿Cuento loco? No, todavía no. ¿Está bien? Más o menos.
Yeah, buddy. Nice one.
¿Qué es eso? Una cruz.
Sebas quería poner su Instagram.
Nice.
Arréllale para tomarte foto.
Es feo. En la feria.
Ya voltea, Feyo.
Okay, here we are. It's morning of day 2, and we're in San Felipe. We're headed to Bay of LA.
Yesterday was good. It was a short day. It was about 160 miles total. We only had a couple of really bad bangs with the car, right?
Yeah.
2 really bad ones.
Only 2 bad ones.
2 bad ones. But the van checks out great underneath. Nothing came loose.
Yeah, it was smooth and cruisy. We had a really nice day. Weather was perfect. Wasn't too hot. Well, it got hot.
It got hot.
What happened there?
Yeah, I forgot to latch the engine lid down, and it came out, and the engine got really loud. It got really hot in the van there for a little while.
I said to him, it got really noisy in the cab, and I said, what's that noise? He says, I don't hear anything. You hear that hissing?
Hissing? No. I don't hear hissing. It was sounding way too noisy, and there was all this dust coming in. I'm like, what's happening here? Oh man, that was.
He heard it was louder too, but he didn't want to worry me. So we didn't want to worry each other, so we drove along until the end of the stage and looked in the back and realized why we were getting so dusty and why it was so hot and noisy. And engine lid was bouncing around in the back, but that was the worst of it.
Yeah, we're hoping for a similar or no worse calamity today.
Right.
All right.
Good luck today, fellas.
You too. We'll see you
Get out there and kick some ass.
Go dice it out again.
That's right, man. That's right.
Dice it out with you.
That's right. glad to see you. Wrong shade of foundation.
Oh, keep it.
Can you check the windshield washer fluid, sir?
It's all right. I'm pulling timing like crazy.
Odometer says 245.3 miles. There isn't much between like super rough and highway.
That's right.
Yeah, almost. I don't know. At least 80% of the off-road was just slow going, hard, rough roads.
What was your head doing while we?
It's like a bubble doll.
I want to file a complaint.
What do you want to complain about?
How rough the day was. I think that we shouldn't have a rough day like that. Hey, let's pull that wheel out of here. Why don't you pull the spare out so we can beat that thing to submission? But no, we just beat the holy bejesus out of this thing. I mean, this thing spent half the time in the air today. Boing, boing.
Let's have a look here. What's wrong with that wheel? He wants it to be navigator error, but I'm not buying it.
Oh man, it's out of balance now. Hold there.
G'day. Dylan.
Te escribí mi nombre.
4.
Genial.
Ian, dijo tu mamá que te conocía. No,
Mira. Ok, mira. Esta es el camonía.
Correcto, amigo.
Chévere, gracias.
Me saqué todo el aire que tú.
Oh man.
That was like the roughest off-roading I've done ever.
Yeah, where do we even begin? Okay, recap video.
Yeah.
We're here, Bay of LA. It's about 9 p.m. Got up around 7 this morning. Little did we know that it was going to be a rocky road.
It was just rough. I mean, it was just a couple of sections we can get going, and then it was like, I've never used first gear so much in a trail. It was just boing, boing, crunch, 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 pow! Boing,
Slow.
boing. Oh, it was just so hard.
Longest day. Today is was the longest day of the 5 days of this rally, and it was the slowest day for us.
250 miles, 255 miles.
And it was
Yeah.
rocky.
Muddy.
Did you say rocky already?
I said rocky a couple
Yeah.
of times. Rocky and muddy.
Rocky and muddy.
And muddy.
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
And
We got to the checkpoint 45 minutes before they closed. We're in the middle of nowhere, and this group of people are out there, and Taylor says, "Look, that cool bus." I said, "Oh," I turned my head just for a second. I hit a huge rock, and we got our first flat in Baja.
it was the only second he took his eye off the.
It was the only time I took off my eye out first.
So you guys race a lot this
We got
night?
grenade valve stem covers.
Oh, okay. It was fixable. Good thing we're running steel wheels this year.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Best idea of mine that you never had.
yeah.
If it was an alloy, that thing would have been in the garbage.
Yeah, I've never hit a rock with an alloy wheel. Never mind. Anyway, end of day 2. We're gonna get some sleep, have a little more to eat, and hit it first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
The van's still charging. There was some loose bolts, but it's all good.
Yeah, everything's tightened up. We're fueled up.
Over and out.
Over
Day
and
2.
out. right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Day 3, Bay of LA.
Bay of LA.
We're here.
Bay of LA. We're gonna head south of here. They're gonna take us all the way over the west coast. Big old loop up towards the north and back here.
260 miles total, 230 off-road, so it's going to be a long day, but luckily we're going to get some good fast sections, so it's going to be a little more conducive to our setup. So we won't be poking along like we were yesterday, which was absolutely grueling. Today we're going to be able to rip it.
No.
And have a great day. It's a beautiful, beautiful sunny day here in the Bay of LA. Hardly any wind. Blew hard last night, real hard. I think about 15 teams did not finish yesterday. That's how tough it was. So really speaks to the durability of these Vanagons. But so far, so good. Looking forward to another awesome day in the van together. Mi amigo.
Buen amigo.
All right, guys. Mike's like, get the hell up here.
We need a push start.
Seat forward so you can reach that gas pedal.
We
Damn
need
it.
a push start.
15 seconds.
We good?
Bring me a tea at the finish line.
We will.
Hey, don't close until we get back.
Hard left. Okay, gang, here we are. End of day 3. We're back where we started this morning. One hell of a day.
Awesome. Like the exact
Awesome.
opposite of yesterday. Instead of using first gear for an hour, I got to use fourth gear for an hour. Weird.
We're ripping, absolutely ripping today. We had so much fun. Absolutely perfect first stage. The second special, that 60 miles was rough.
Boulder
was rough.
City. Tomorrow we got to head back up to San Felipe.
Yeah.
Where it's
Yeah.
likely to be slow going, rocky all the way.
Yeah. But we made it through. We had to slow down considerably. Took us almost as long to do that 60 miles as it took for the first 160. But anyway, this morning we started 7 places earlier than we started the previous day.
That was awesome. We got to get going at 9:44 in the morning. So we got here before 4 o'clock.
Yeah, the sun is still up. There's actually food left at the food tent.
There was lots of mayhem out there. People missing turns, and there was a car completely on fire.
Oh yeah,
it was just
we drove by
carnage.
Something that was just basically a roll cage with flames all around it.
Yeah, it was So some people had a really bad day today.
Thanks for tuning in. End of day 3. Time to go get some chow and chill out. All right, guys.
Over now.
They have got any solid tacos down there. The fuse box. I don't know why it fell off. This such a smooth road today. Yeah, it just went. Washer wiper. 17. Look at that, look at that.
Oh,
wait.
Dude.
Lovely. We did it. We played musical fuses and we won. So coming into finishing the last stage, the coolant low level light was flashing. And then it would go off. And then it would flash and go up. When we're done, we checked the coolant level, it was fine. And then when I went to, after dinner, I went to use the wipers, it didn't work, and I reached down and I grabbed the fuse box and it was completely hanging down. And as I touched it, I saw sparks come from behind, a few fuses blew. Shut off! Take off the ground. And fixed.
Okay, guys, here we are. It is morning of day 4. We're about to head out and retrace our steps that we made on day 2.
Very, very rough day 2, backwards.
We're happy to be here and happy to be doing this, but we're not looking forward to today, to be perfectly honest.
It's going to be punishing, but we're over halfway through the rally.
Yeah.
Spent plenty of time checking over the van. Things that we thought for sure would be loose were fine, and things that we thought would never come loose were loose.
Yeah, so we've got 2 course changes that we're going to have to watch out for, which is going to be add an extra layer of difficulty during the day, because they're not in our course books and they're not in our GPS. So it's going to be old school during those 2 sections. one for Lisa, one for our guy out left. Woo! Park up with the V-dubs. Okay, and we're back.
Day 4 in the books.
Day 4 in the books.
We made it. The only mishap was another bent wheel, front right corner. You know, I was driving, but I'm pretty sure it was T's fault. Just saying.
I was just navigating. I had nothing to do with it.
Well, you didn't tell me it was there. Anyway, we had the van up on all 4 wheels off the ground at one time.
Yeah, what happened there?
A navigation error.
We were in the air, and I had time to look at him and go, "What are you thinking about right now?" Hey.
What did we say? Day 4 is when the mistakes start to happen because of fatigue.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I was paying attention, but I wasn't, and the whoop-de-doos got more whoop-de, and I didn't get the program, and we were airborne.
Right. But luckily, Fox saved the day.
They caught us. A nice, gentle landing.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And we brushed when we forgot to roll the windows up in the silt, so we got a big old blast of silt, even though we had perfectly good windows, we just forgot to close them.
Yeah, that's us. Long day.
14 hours plus, little welding involved, another story.
But yeah, we're here, we're safe. We had a good time out there, and if we only have 1 square wheel to show for it, then we've done our duty.
But 2. Sorry, dude.
That's right, we got 2. That's us.
Over and out.
Day 5 coming up tomorrow. Adios. Okay guys, running a little bit late this morning. We're just getting in line for the start. Day 5, last day.
Last day.
We should have put this
triple down on the patience today.
Yeah, triple down on the patience. We've got about 211 miles to go today, 187 of which are going to be off-road. Going to see some fun new terrain. We're going to head up into the mountains later today, which is going to be nice. Be a bit cooler up there. We're going to get up to about 4,500 feet and get to go through some pine forest.
Up by Laguna Hansen.
Up by Laguna Hansen.
Gracias.
Yeah, we've camped up there before, done a lot of exploring up there, so it's going to be fun to see it from the race van and see it at speed. So wish us luck.
Over and out.
All right. Yeah, that's it. Let's do this. Well, we couldn't have cut that any tighter. Right. We're here.
about this much too big.
Yeah. All right, thank you guys.
All right, fellas.
Gulches, gullies, arroyos, crocodiles, roadrunners, coyote, what else? Rattlesnakes, scorpions,
Rocks.
rocks, and more rocks. And pay attention to the cliffs as well. Mind the cliffs. This is a danger hard left. Almost hairpins back on itself. With rocks. How delightful.
Yeah, one of the cars is way off in a ravine. It's going to be a really hard extraction.
Everybody's okay though.
But everyone's okay. Stickers. De nada.
Yahoos. Yahoo!
We're serious getting a workout, man.
Seriously.
Push the gas.
Yep. Giving us the green.
Power steering, don't fail me now.
Right?
And one of those.
Totally. All these big cacti are so beautiful.
Dr. Zeus.
Man.
That way?
Yep.
Trees. I'm on drive. I'm on the road right here. I don't think we drove through this.
Beat that horse. Woo! Who's thirsty?
Congratulations.
Yeah. Woo!
Congratulations.
Yes. All right. Who's happy? Yeah. Nice.
All right. Gracias.
Woo! Beat that horn. Beat that horn, dog. Yeah.
The only way up is.
Well, that was a rough ride.
What's the only way up?
We were down the coast. Every time we stopped, the kid would come up and grab the top and sign their names on the side of this vehicle. Just a fantastic way, and it's such a well-loved team. And again, the first time they finished every single mile of the NORRA Mexican 1000. So again, everyone here, a round of applause for these guys. Congratulations.
Yep. Stella.
Yeah.
get a text. She goes, "They passed you again."
It's like deja vu. Deja vu.
Ese motor es un carro usado, cabrón. That's amazing. Oh my God.
Well, we touched on overall doing this whole event almost 1,200 miles.
Team Westafari in the house of transparency after the NORRA 2021. Right here in the house are the cold box. Get it to the door.
Yeah. Go.
Yeah.
Oh, dog. Hell yeah.
Cars, man. Yeah, that old Dustin 510.
Did you even get that? Hey, all right, guys, we're back. Yesterday was day 5, the last day of the rally.
We had a bet going, not so much a bet as a challenge. Taylor told me if I didn't taco any more wheels for the rest of the race, that he would buy me a bottle of tequila, and I held him to it. That's one of the reasons we're not doing the recap video until the day after. It's good tequila.
It is incredible driving through that kind of terrain day after day, how much it just adds up and takes it out of you. You've got to maintain this level of focus every second of the drive. But we made it through, and we got back to Horsepower Ranch with plenty of daylight, and they had some great food for us. We got a great reception from everyone.
Huge welcome.
Head back to California first thing in the morning.
Going through Tecate.
Yep. Bring this van in to GoWesty HQ in one piece, and then we can truly call it a wrap. Hey. All right, guys, here we are, a little bit of a recap video. The sun is setting on day 6 of our trip down here. Yesterday was day 5, the last day of the rally, and it was an awesome day.
We started in San Felipe, and they sent us out into the desert. I didn't know where we were. It took us all around, took us up into a pine forest. Yeah, it was like left and right in circles, and it was just like going all over the place, and we had the perfect vehicle for it. We were just flying through there, and I don't know how the buggies and the big trucks got through there.
It's, you know.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't hit a single rock on day 5.
But we started out, we managed to get those things round again, able to hold air, so we started out day 5 with 2 spares.
Yeah, so the stress level was lower.
Stress level was way down, but stress was still at an all-time high because you can taste the finish line.
Yeah.
But the van held together beautifully. This guy did some stellar driving.
Awesome navigating.
Engine and EFI kicked
Didn't
ass
miss a
the
beat.
whole time.
Yeah, awesome.
Yep, kicked ass the whole time. And yeah, another one in the record books.
Yeah, it's a great way to end another NORRA.
Baja always delivers. NORRA, happiest race on earth.
Absolutely.
And we just can't wait to get back down here and do it again. So thanks for following along.
Over and out for the last time.
Adios.
Adios.